Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be going over my finances for the month of February using my Clever Fox budget planner. Y'all already know the drill here, so this is my written version of my finance update. I also have the digital version where you can see my face, and I also go through a little bit more detail, and then you can see my spreadsheets as well. I know some people like to see it this way, so I'm gonna stick with doing both, and we're gonna start with my goals that I set for February, and let's see if I hit them or not. So goal number one was to put $1,500 or more to my student loan savings, and I did do that, so that can get a check. Goal number two was to make over $2,000 in online/business income, which I did not. I got over $1,500. I'll show you the exact amount in just a moment. And then in my online and extra income video, I will give you a breakdown of that. But I'm still happy with the amount that I make. Of course, any amount helps. Over $1,500 is definitely a solid number. But my goal is to get over $25,000 this year because I want to be able to pay off my debt. So I need to have, increase my income from my full-time job and or from my side hustles. Goal number three was 2 new financial coaching clients. I didn't get any new coaching clients. I still have 4 at the moment, but I do have spots open. So if you're interested, this is always linked down below and you can find out more detail there. Okay, over here we're gonna go through my work income and how much I have saved, and then at the end I'll give you my net worth update. But from work, I did get a new job. As you guys know, I keep mentioning this in every video, but I worked the full 28 days of February at my previous job, so I got the full paycheck of $5,117.32. This is pre-tax, so I have to pay quarterly estimated taxes, which is why I save for taxes every month. Business income, $1,548.56, so still a pretty good month. I didn't hit my goal, as I said, but that is a nice amount. Other/extra income, I made $802.65. This was a lot. I wasn't expecting this much, and I'm very happy that this happened because I ended up having a pretty high spend month for February, as you will see in my expenses. And for some reason, it always works out that I end up getting that money replenished. So I knew that I was making these big purchases, and I don't know, I feel fine about it. I don't stress about it. And then I always get money to basically replace that exact amount, which is of course an amazing thing. And yeah, I'm just very grateful for that. So $802.65. Again, in my online and extra income video, I will give a breakdown of where this all came from. Then we're gonna look at my savings. So for my sinking funds, I have a total amount of $7,827.94. If you're interested in the breakdown of this, you can definitely check out my blog post. I have my blog post version of all of this information, as well as that digital video, which goes into more detail of how much is in each of my sinking funds, because I have like 8 of them. And yeah, if you want to see it in detail, I would definitely go to the blog post. My student loan savings, this is how much I have for my student loans, is now at $14,677.38, which is really good. This is meaning that if I were to apply this to my $36,000 of student loan debt, I would have less than $22,000 of debt left to go. And then as far as my investments go, I have a total of $15,729.99 between a few accounts. And again, I would check out my blog post or that other video to see the breakdown. Now we're gonna go through my expenses. I'm doing the same thing that I did last month. All of this is filled out. I just need to show you. So I have envelopes covering, and we're gonna go through all of these categories, and then I'll show you some extra stuff on the other page. This first section is the home category, and rent and trash, I budgeted $14.11. That was $14.11. Wi-Fi with Google Fiber is always $55. My electricity was a little bit more than I was expecting, so I budgeted $65, ended up going a little over budget at $66.85. I don't know why that is, because I haven't used my heat or my air, anything from that month, so I'm not sure what happened. Then water and sewage, I always know the month before, so that was $26.22. And if we look at the difference, I was over budget by just a couple of dollars. So in total for the home section, it was $1,559.07. Now I'm gonna go over to this personal section. For personal, I budgeted $50, ended up spending $306.97. So I did go over budget, obviously. And the first thing that I purchased, the most expensive thing, was this watch, actually. I knew I wanted to purchase the Samsung watch in 2022, and I was saving for that in my phone sinking fund as well. I've mentioned this before. So I decided to pull from my phone sinking fund in order to pay for this. The reason I purchased it in February was because I saw that it was on sale, so I was able to save $80 than the typical price. And then the other thing I bought were silicone ice cube trays. Next, I have business here. I budgeted 12, ended up spending 112.23. That extra 100 ended up coming from a logo design. So I went to Fiverr, I don't know how to say it, and asked somebody to come up with some logos for Debt Over It. And I wish I didn't do this, to be honest, because I'm realizing now that like my logo's okay, and or I can create my own. And I think, I don't know if I should put a video up or some photos to have y'all vote. I just can't make a decision. I'm a really indecisive person, and I like the couple of ones that I came up with and designed. So the person who I asked to create the logos, they're okay what he gave me, but I'm not like in love with them, so I just wish I saved that money instead. Okay, home/office. This is completely, I did not budget for this. I was expecting to get a job, but I also wasn't sure. And some companies will help you they will cover a new desk setup for you, like give you a $500 stipend or something. That wasn't the case for this job. So I did end up deciding to invest in a new home setup or new desk setup. So that was a total of $623.76. The bulk of that is for my new desk setup, but I also bought a cordless vacuum for my apartment, which was a great investment. It was only like $100 something, which I don't think is too bad. And I think it was worth it. Between everything though, I think this is pretty decent because I bought a whole new desk, some drawers. I had to get some small things too, like I got a footrest, command strips, a calendar, stuff like that. But that's pretty good. And as you guys saw from my other income, I made over $800, so this kind of just, yeah, it replenished that. I spent $15 on a gift. Parking, $3.35, pretty self-explanatory. So if we go down to what I budgeted versus what I actually spent, clearly way over budget. So in total for the personal category, $1,061.31. Okay, now we're gonna look at the food section. Groceries, I budgeted $350, and I'm happy to say that I was under budget and only spent $295.57, but I can't be too excited because I did go over budget on food out. I spent $72.75. This was 3 different purchases. I bought food for myself and my boyfriend for one of those. I bought myself pizza, and then I got some small cup of gelato. But overall, it kind of balances out because I was still under budget. So overall I budgeted $380, but I was under budget at $368.32. So that's good. And usually, you guys know that I'm usually not under budget on my groceries. So this is a good thing. Okay, entertainment section. We first have Netflix. Did pay $13.99. My Netflix will be increasing in April. Phone, $40. And yeah, that was it. So right on budget there, per usual, $53.99. Next, we're moving to the health section, healthcare. I budgeted $600 and under budget at $491.20. I think I did tell y'all that I was just gonna go to the doctor even though they were out of network because my insurance ended up dropping the hospital network that one of my doctors is with, actually 2 of my doctors. So I was like, that's fine, I'll just pay out of pocket. But I decided not to do that. I canceled that appointment, rescheduled with somebody who was in network and didn't have to pay anything. So yeah, somebody did like warn of, be careful. It could cost more than you expect. So I just went ahead and played it safe and went with a different doctor. So I did also go to another doctor. So this includes a copay, mostly vitamins and supplements. I did purchase some stuff off of Sephora, like beauty purchases, just to get like repurchases. So yeah, still under budget, which is good. And obviously that total is $491.20. Transportation, gas for my car, I budgeted $50, ended up at $49.93. So perfect. I actually only spent like $39 on myself, and then my sister drove us somewhere, so I gave her $10 for gas money. I got a car wash for $10, which I think is well worth it because it is something, you do need to take care of your car, and that does include car washes. So I got, it was just $10 for that, and then I do a detailed cleaning on my own, like with the sprays that they offer and shine my own tires, vacuum the inside, clean the inside really well. So it is worth it. So transport total, I budgeted 50, but ended up spending $59.93, which is fine. Then we have my debt. So this was for my student loan savings. My goal was $1,500. I did reach that. I put $1,554.98 toward my student loan savings. Obviously, that's the same amount down here. And then we have the other category, so taxes. This is what I'm saving toward my taxes so I can make my quarterly estimated payments. This was $1,300 budgeted, and that is what I saved. $1,200 for my sinking funds, that is correct. Roth IRA, $300. Coinbase, $10. I donated $50. And then for my dogs, I budgeted $300, ended up at $172. So this is the usual $100 that I sent to my sister, plus $72 for my portion of the health insurance for both of them. So in total, I was under budget here, spent $3,032 in the other category. We look at the total budgeted versus the actual spending. I spent $8,180.80, and the difference is $817.59 more, which is fine. Just also keep in mind that this includes like my debt and my savings, so it's not all bad things. Okay, now we're gonna go through just a little review plus the questions that I presented to y'all last month. My total income was $7,775.53. This does include what I pulled from my sinking funds. Total expenses, as I said, $81.80. So the difference is $405.27. This, as I always say, this does not mean that I overdraft my account. I have money that I either rolls over into my checking account or somehow it works out. I get paid on the final day of the month, so usually I use that money for the following month, but if I need to use it for the previous month, that's fine as well. So it always works out. I put $1,510 total to my savings and investments, not including what I put toward my student loans or my taxes. Now here I changed this up a little bit. First of all, I made it a little bit prettier and more presentable. I used highlighter instead of all pen. And then I organized this in a different way. So you can see the colors here. I put from the largest down to the smallest, and it's kind of difficult to organize this in a way that I would organize this, but it goes by home, food, healthcare, credit and loans, personal, entertainment, transport, other, and then I added savings/investments. My home and then my debt are the highest category, and then the other, which includes quite a bit there. But you can also see savings is close to that, which is good. Savings and investments, I'm pretty up there. That's 18% of my income. We got personal, so because February was a high spend month, but it's okay, that's not all the time. And then we go down to healthcare, which is, you guys know, that's usually pretty pricey for me, but we were under budget this month. Then food, and then finally entertainment and transport then entertainment. So looks a little bit more presentable. Okay, just like last time, I want to go through these questions since these are something I can offer a little bit different in this video versus the Google Sheets. My biggest wins this month, new job. That was the biggest win for sure, because I've been working on this for about a year now and it's been very stressful and exhausting. So I'm so grateful that I landed a new job in a completely new industry. I'll be talking about it more, don't worry. And then I reached over 14,500 saved for my student loans. Next question, did I achieve this month's goals? If not, why? I already went through those goals, but I achieved 1 out of 3. It wasn't a top priority / I can't always control income. So my priority in February was trying to get a job, honestly. So I was not really promoting my finance stuff too much, like financial coaching, aside from just mentioning it in my videos. And then I can't always control my income. So I got a lot more money from YouTube from December because I had way more views, because people were more interested in no spend years and budgets and all that stuff. But then it kind of slows down once the new year begins, and I just don't always have control over the algorithm and the trends of things. Did I meet my budget? If not, why? No, because I made large purchases to upgrade my desk space, which is fine because it's an investment and I'm very happy with the way it turned out. Where did I have the most trouble? What could I improve next month? I put personal/desk upgrade spending, all items purchased, so won't be a problem. So I won't need to buy those items next month. Obviously, I don't need another desk or another drawer or anything. We're all good there. Actions I will take next month to increase my income: 2 videos per week on both channels. Finish project number 1 for Debt Over It. Write more blog posts, which I'm aiming for at least 4 between my 2 blogs. And then sign up bonus tasks. So I signed up for a couple of cards. So I did the Citi Custom Cash credit card, which I'm already gonna get the bonus there. That's $200. I signed up for the Upgrade Visa card, which I have to spend 3 debit purchases, like make 3 debit purchases. I actually already did that, so I should be getting $400 hopefully this month. And then I also signed up for the Chase checking account, and with that I just have to set up direct deposit or something like that, which I already did, but that won't come until, I won't get paid until the 15th, and I'll get $225 from that. So we're all good there. Then the last thing, actions I will take next month to cut my expenses: less driving, which is just naturally happening since I work from home now. I'm only gonna go out to eat 1 time, and this is gonna be with my previous coworkers. Only planned personal spending. So I budgeted, if you look at my March budget, I budgeted $150, and that's because I'm wanting to buy stuff for my trip to Hawaii in April. So that's what I really just want to stick to, $150 or less, and only the things that I planned on getting. All right, now to my savings totals and my net worth. This says expense tracker, but I don't use this portion of the budget planner. By the way, if you're interested in this budget planner, it will be linked down below. But we're gonna go through my savings. So I have, in my sinking funds, I have a total of $7,827.94. Again, if you wanna see the breakdown of this, definitely check out my blog post. Student loan savings, I reached $14,677.38. My total invested is $15,729.99. I know you've seen all these numbers already. The new one is my checking account on the final day of the month was at $3,272. So my total assets were $41,507.31, which is the most I've ever had. Every month we go up. It's very exciting. Now to my liabilities, that's just my $36,000 of student loan debt. And if we take the difference, that leaves my net worth at $5,507.31. Now, last month I told y'all that my net worth was like 1,000 something because I was starting to count my tax savings as a liability, which I'm no longer doing. So I'm just completely ignoring my tax savings and tax, what I owe for taxes for the quarter. And this makes a lot more sense. So my net worth last month was actually like 3,000 something. And this is accurate now. So just including these numbers, that's what I come out to. This is really exciting because I just hit a positive net worth in December, and to get, over 5,500 is really promising within a couple of months. And I know that we're gonna do even better in March and just for the rest of the year. So this is very satisfying to see, and I am happy about it. But that's gonna be it for the Clever Fox version of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in seeing more detail, definitely check out my blog, as I keep saying, and or the other video with my Google Sheets. If you wanna watch both, that would support me a ton, of course. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment those down below. Please share with me how your month of February went, or if you achieved your goals. Thank you again for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.